What's up guys? My name's Albert. I'm with TinyBot Vinyl. Welcome to the channel. What I am going to be doing today for you guys is I'm wrapping this Tesla. So I'm going to walk you guys step by step on how I'm doing this hatch. I'm going to go ahead and cut my piece. I've already masked off all the areas that I'm going to be working on. And then down here as well. And the reason for the tape is that when you go and lay your wrap, it's going to overextend. And this is pretty much your guide to cut. You don't want to cut on the car. And you don't want to cut too far and then cut the paint. So the tape is kind of that extra layer of protection. So you always want to start on one side of it, and then you want to keep this flat as you pull the backing off. So as long as you keep it flat and pull the backing, so you can see little resistance. So you see all this material. Well, anytime you lay wrap down, you always want to pull with the panel. So when I pick up my material, I want to pull with this hard body line, pull the vinyl this way, so it pulls all these wrinkles away. And then I want to get this side, pull it this way to pull all these wrinkles away. And then I'll pull towards each corner, pull towards each corner. So what I'm going to do now is put one hand on each side of that hard body line. So as you can see, I had to reposition a few times to get it where I had to. I have this pretty glossed out. Still have to stretch this. Have a few wrinkles here that I have to fix. But overall, and this is without even heating it yet, that looks a lot better than this. So you want to play it, gloss it out. Then I want to come over to this side and do the same thing. So my corner is right here, and that's what I want to stretch to. And what I want to do here is, see these 2 points right here? I want to pull this film and pour it. As I'm stretching it this way, I'm going to pull it this way and that way. So I'm going to pull towards each corner and then straighten the material and glass it out and then lay it and hook it on each corner. That way you'll get the best result. Heat the material, just kind of soften it up. And you don't want to pull the material while it's hot. Then what I'm going to do is kind of let it cool down. Iron the wrinkles away and then pull towards each corner. Hook it and hook it. Last style. Still need to work on this little area, but I want to stretch the other side first. Just because you see this, now you see what we started with. It just looks like a complete mess. But if you stretch it right and you lay it right, that's what it'll look like. All right, so now I'm gonna move to this side. I wanna keep pulling this way, but at the same time, keeping this in mind to pull this way, because I don't want this here to continue pulling this way, and I'll show you what I mean. And now that I'm closer to where I want to be, I want to show you why I leave extra slack. Because now I can relieve the area and then all the pulling and tugging that I did on those areas, and I have my fingerprints on, so now it's all cut off. So So now before I glass all this out and lay it down, I want to make sure that this is good before I start pulling the wrap back up. Before I start squeegeeing it down, I want to make sure it cools down because you will leave glue lines. Now I know that I can still pull the wrap that way and not be in trouble. Now that it's cooled down a little bit. All right, so now that I got all that laid out, I'm gonna do this pillar. I'm gonna do the exact same thing that I did on that side. Now I wanna do the same thing that I did on that side. Now it's time for the film part. So if you stretch the film right, you glass it out the way you're supposed to, you're gonna get these results every single time. And the reason I pull with the panel is because it just makes my life a lot easier. So now I'll show you what I mean. So I go to the brake. You always want to pick a hard body line when you heat, just in case you leave a glue mark or discoloration or something, it's on a brake. And this is what happens every single time. So I want to let it cool down before I pull it to pick it up. So anytime I go to pick up the film, I put tension on it, and you see, it already took those wrinkles. But let it cool down, pull a little tension on it, now it pulls it up. Now I want to hit it with a little bit more heat. And I don't even have tension on it, I'm just letting the film do its thing. Now that I'm in the middle, I want to pick up this side. I want to find my corner, it's right here. So once I find my corner, I pull to that corner. And I'm barely doing anything. I'm just letting the film do its thing. So now, kind of feel where I have my tape. And I can come back and I want to pick the film up, heat it, and lay it down. And as you can see, no tension. This will never peel up. So I want to come back and I just want to heat the whole area. You want to let it cool down a little bit before you run them, because you'll leave fingerprints. As you can see, got it all glassed out. All glassed out. That's how it's done. With the right techniques, you will be able to wrap by yourself. Whether it's a hood, roof, anything, if you use the right techniques and you don't fight with the film, you work with the film, it's easy. Easy peasy.